In this video, I'm going to go over the tuffles from DBZ and a bit of the history we know a bit behind them. So let's start off by saying who, where the tuffles, and what's the lore behind them. But one thing I want to mention is the height of the tuffles in DBZ. How big are they? It's stated by King Kai there, a lot smaller than the average Saiyans, but how much smaller they look rather tiny in the story he's telling Goku about their size. And I guess there's a tuffle in DBS, but he still doesn't look like he's as small as the ones shown in King Kai's story. Also, a lot of guides and different DBZ specials will tell you that the Saiyan and Tuffle War happens in age 720, and that it lasts for 10 years, and the Saiyans win from turning into giant great apes, and rename the planet Vegeta after their king. But in a filler episode of DBZ, the Pendulum Room Mr. Popo tells the Z Fighters that they'll be sent in a different planet 100 years ago. And in that episode, they land in a battlefield with a bunch of fallen Saiyan soldiers. But in age 762 is when they train at the lookout. And if they're sent 100 years into the past, and that is supposedly the war the Saiyans had with the Tuffles, then it would mean the Tuffle War happened in age 662. And another thing to mention is the Saiyans state out loud, after defeating the Z Fighters, no one comes to planet Vegeta, which is another big plot hole. One thing that's a big plot hole is that, according to the filler episode, the Tuffle War happened in age 662, and it also foreshadowed that the Saiyans defeated the Tuffles cause when they beat the Tuffles is when they renamed the planet to Vegeta. Also, this was before anyone knew about Vegeta. But I also want to mention a bit about its other native inhabitants, and that is the humanoid planets. The purple-skinned humanoids you see when Bardock gets sent way back in the past. It seems Bardock was sent back on the past and landed 1104 years before age. I've seen somewhere about the plants and their origin was that they evolved into becoming the Tuffles, but later I found out it was a popular fan-made theory about them when that movie first came out. Mainly cause 1800 years is too little time for a species to evolve. And there's some artwork Toyota Toro made with the plants and tuffles together. But yeah, just wanted to mention the tuffles in this video and their lore behind them. And also, is King Kai's height depiction of them, is that correct? Or are they not as tiny as shown in his flashback? But that's really about it. Thanks again and laters.